This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Dallas Mavericks.
Get hip or get stuffed.
Let's do this.
Your hands, everybody!
We hope to see you again now, fans. So visit us online or at the ticket booth for availability on any future games.
Premieres on the brand.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Azman.
If you don't know me by now, I doubt you'll make sure you pick up your official NBA program. Players that's not thought skills. NBA players. Programs are located online. Check the comments, I promise. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to not for our watermelon promotion. Every fan wants to see the Mavericks logo watermelon. On to another map. Punch up to that blast. Now the train supreme.
And fans.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's broadcast where the Dallas Mavericks will go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Been a lot of adversity lately for the Spurs. They'd love to get back on a winning track. 7 losses in their last 8 games. That is not going to get it done, and they know it. And we've got a chance to watch one of the hotter rookies in the league. Che's been a fantastic find for this team, Shaq.
Yeah, a lot of people expected Che to be eased into action, but no. His fast start has turned heads, and he's earned every minute.
Well, Che has the poise that rarely you see out of rookies. And those years at the Bay City, where he was refining his game, he's hitting the ground running.
That wraps it up for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.
Che.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the 4 guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. About this time of the year, we hear early talk about end-of-the-season awards. When you're thinking about who you'd vote for MVP or whatever, Doris, when do you start giving consideration to those topics?
You know what's fascinating, Kevin, is where all the major awards are considered, particularly the MVP, it feels like there's a narrative that develops back when the season starts. The key as a voter, I think, is to sort of eliminate the noise, look at the numbers, consider the success of teams, and make your decision from there. You've got to make sure you're really doing your research.
And sometimes, am I right, it comes down to the final couple days of the regular season before a voter like yourself knows for sure.
Kev, I have cast my MVP ballot on the last possible day in each of the last 3 years.
Wow. And the starting group for the Spurs. DeRozan out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Slim is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Porzingis lays it up and banks it in.
You know, Kev, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Now here's Walker. And that one is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Porzingis, and stolen by Gay. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Medu passes to Murray. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Mavericks with possession. It's a three-point game. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, Greg, you cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Gay. Back to Walker. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Doncic right side. Outside, Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Charles. 5 on the clock.
That's his first personal foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The tray. The rebound by Medu.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Slim passes to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Down low, it's deflected and stolen by Murray. Outside DeRozan. Murray outside. Back to DeRozan. From 15 feet away, and that one goes long.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Dallas.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Slim passes to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. From deep. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Kleba with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Spurs leading by 5. Murray surveying the D. Doncic against Walker. Pass to Gay. It's rebounded by Dallas. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
The pass to Gay. And it's blocked, but they recover it. Here's Walker. That shot off the mark. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Here's Gay, and it's blocked.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Basket counts.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Who are some of the up-and-coming shooting guards in the league that you have noticed have got a very high ceiling?
Well, I'm going to mention two guys who I think could be considered combo guards, guards who can play 1 or 2, and who I think their organization.
San Antonio, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
On the free throw, no good.
And in their history, the Dallas Mavericks have never moved up in the draft, and they needed to do so this summer to keep their pick.
Well, you think about it, Greg, they went into it with a little over a 26% chance to move up into the top 4. That did not happen. The Hawks collecting that 10th pick from the Luka Doncic trade.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Slim, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Doris, given how much of last season he missed and how early he came into the league, Porzingis a lot younger than people think.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. Think about it. He becomes an all-star at the age of 22 and already one of the more recognizable faces in the league. It is truly scary to think that in a few years, KP could be miles better than where he is today. There is so much to love about Kristaps Porzingis. Over 7 feet, sweet shooting jumper, but aggression. This guy will back down from no one.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And Doris, Porzingis not only quick to adapt to the NBA game, but also the culture.
I think it helps, Kevin, that he got tutored in the English language starting in grade school. And think about it, Kevin. This man wore his hair in cornrows back then, emulating the NBA players he saw. So both linguistically, culturally, and basketball-wise, it wasn't too big an adjustment for him.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Stripped it away. Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that. The numbers for Luka Doncic absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
And such impressive poise and confidence for Luka Doncic, Doris. He's unfazed by the NBA.
I think it makes sense, Kevin, when you consider this young man has been playing as a pro and against men since the age of 16. And by 17, he was tearing up the EuroLeague. This guy was ready to make the leap.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Raptors was phenomenal. He had 35 points and worked hard on defense, recording a number of blocked shots and steals as well. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And a bit of a first for Che as he was named Player of the Week for the past week. Great performances from him.
And Kevin, how could they not name him Player of the Week with the way he played over the last few games? Fantastic production from him, and glad he got the award.
Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. Here's Charles. Rebound by Murray. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Spurs trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And so Murray nails both of them. Of course, you can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right. You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Slim passes to Porzingis. Good on the bucket. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Here's DeRozan. A 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Doncic outside. Porzingis with the ball. 10 points for him. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Walker. They get the rebound. Here's Wiles. Pass to Murray. Goes up again. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
For a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Timberwolves. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Mavericks, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter. The Mavericks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. To the inside. Makes it 2 points there from Charles. Slim's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Wiles. Back to Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Porzingis passes to Charles. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Some power power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Murray outside. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 16.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Doncic outside. Here is Slim. He's covered by Murray. Doncic feeling it out. From deep three-point range, Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. The shot's good from Charles.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
And here is Murray. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis. Miles, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. On high school at a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing. Singers. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Back to the action after this word.
If the sky falls, I'm gonna catch you. It's destiny.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with DeRozan. DeJounte Murray is out there with Medu, and it's Walker in at the 2 spot. Outside DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Kept alive. A nice shot by Medu. And the Spurs lead by 1. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. Yeah, the defender all over.
The Mavericks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Free throw good from Charles. That one is no good.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Walker against Doncic. Now here's Walker. He has 5. Outside DeRozan. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, DeMar DeRozan has now proven that he is willing to consistently shoot the three-point shot. Kevin Harlan, that's a problem for the defense.
Here's Charles. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Doncic. The pass to Charles, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Porzingis comes with the double team. Here's Gay, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Dallas making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Here's Gay. 7 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Doncic. That one misses. Nice D from DeRozan. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
And Forbes has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks leading. Some nice passing here by Dallas.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, Ken, the ability to get to the ring, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Gay. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, and Gay skilled really at drawing contact. Doesn't back away from it, especially when he's shooting.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one.
And the thing about Rudy Gay, You never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
And both free throws good for Gay.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Doncic passes to Charles. Doncic trying to get open. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Porzingis against Gay. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Charles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. Take a look at Slim, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And the assist numbers the past few weeks have shown how well he's fitted in chemistry-wise for this team.
The first one falls.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. The Spurs also with the sub. Mills is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And only about 60% from the line for the game. They shot it better in that first half, but have fallen apart here in the second half.
To the paint, here's DeRozan. It's good. This game is all even. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, to me, Kevin Harlan, you simply have to defend better than that. DeMar DeRozan has the vertical. He's super efficient in that area. Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And here's Mills for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's a 3-point Spurs lead. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Powell with the steal. Slim passes to Doncic. Over to the left wing. Murray kicks to Doncic. Pass to Charles. Releases. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Doncic.
Well, the assertiveness to his approach, Luka Doncic on the catch and shoot, easy.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Charles. Pass to Porzingis. Here is Slim. Doncic trying to get open. The shot's good from Charles. Slim's got 16 here in the second half.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Gay outside. Sinks the triple. Gay's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Doncic passes to Charles. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Quite possibly an all-star snub. Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic. Doris had a chance to be selected in his first season.
Perhaps sending a message, Kevin, with that first teenager ever to put up a 30-point triple-double. Something tells me this young man will have an all-star game appearance or 2 moving forward.
San Antonio calls timeout. A live body off the bench. Dwight Powell gives you productive minutes.
He does, Kevin, and that's most reflected in the plus-minus when you look at his stats. This is a guy who hasn't averaged a ton of minutes, but he scores and he defends at a high level when he's given those minutes.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway. Spurs trail by 13. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's Charles in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. DeRozan, Porzingis with the block. They recover it.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Now the pass to Charles. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
On the wing, DeRozan shoots over Doncic. San Antonio again missing. Puts up a 3. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. That one goes. Count it.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Murray kicks to Mills. Pass to Forbes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, we talk about the offensive prowess of DeMar DeRozan. Clever use of the up fake and gets him to draw the foul. Nicely done.
At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw.
You know, the determination that DeMar DeRozan plays with, it's sort of this steely, I'm going to get where I want to go, and don't sleep on his athleticism.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Then for the Spurs, Nadu, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Patty Mills. And he sinks the second. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Kleba with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. They trail by 18. Pass to Gay. Shoots over Doncic. And another basket for San Antonio.
And this is an area where Gay is especially dangerous. A terrific mid-range scorer.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here is Slim. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep three-point range, Doncic, no good. Spurs trail by 16. Murray with it. Now guarded by Charles. And there's the pass to Gay. Porzingis with the block. But they'll get another chance.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting from San Antonio, Janesi Mitchell. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Dallas leading by 15. Doncic outside and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. So it's San Antonio now. Murray left side, and it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Passes to Charles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third personal foul.
Okay.
No good on that one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second. Now DeRozan. San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchup?
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Slim.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Three from Gay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 6th assist on the night. Dallas leading by 11. Slim passes to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. A 3 from Porzingis. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, Porzingis stays aggressive on the offensive end, and with the kind of offensive arsenal he has, it's exactly what you hope for, guys.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Kleba with the rebound. Kleba's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Charles, and it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Murray finds Gay. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now, not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now here's DeRozan. Tight defense on him. He gets that one.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Here's Charles. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instincts take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
That free throw good from Charles. Bellinelli with it. Again, the Spurs good for two. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, Jet here, man. I thought you guys came out focused and prepared. And once you built that lead, man, you never let up.
That's the beauty of this team, man. We try to never let up. And part of that's coach. He's always preaching. Stay focused on the moment. Take care of the things you can control. And we'll live with the results after, you know? So we just keep our heads down, trust in one another, and look to play a complete game.
Well, you guys listen and are very coachable.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.
Yep, the first tip to the final buzzer, man. We just got to play our hardest effort, and this is what we get. Oh, look, we got to keep this going, man. We're going to be in the playoffs. Absolutely.
Player of the week is a pretty big deal. What are your thoughts on outplaying the entire NBA for a week?
I believe in myself, Patty, so it's no big deal at all. I expect greatness, nothing else.
Che, you've shown in the past you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in. I'm wondering if there's any causes right now that you're passionate about. Are you doing any charity work, or is there anything that's grabbed your attention, maybe politically?
You know, Patty, this city has shown me so much love, and it's a top priority for me to figure out a way to give back. I haven't gotten it all sorted out right now, but it's something I'm looking forward to.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.